not posting for so long. So it's WrestleMania's almost coming up, and I went to WWE World. I had so much fun, got all types of stuff. But this is WWE World, and they had a broadcast one day ago. But I didn't went at this one. I went on Thursday. So today is I think Saturday, and yeah. So let me show you. And I'm gonna show you the other videos. What is here? Blah, blah, blah. When I was younger, I took it all away to find my freedom.
When you pull more than a move, you get same-day orthopedic care for the sport of life with WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics.
When I was younger.
There's been Yesomania. There's been WrestleZania. It does feel like this is the American Nightmares WrestleMania. Cody, I was born in 1987. Okay. I grew up in the Attitude Era, and boy, did I love everything about it.
Oh, yeah.
Triple H and Shawn Michaels were coming out and saying, "We got 2 words for you." And then you had a bald-headed Texas rattlesnake that would come out and say, "Give me a hell yeah." And then there was a man who would walk out in front of millions of his own fans and cut promos that were better than anything I'd ever heard in my entire life on a microphone. There's a lot of us from that era.
Rocky Soul.
Not true.
That's not true.
Not true.
That's not true.
No.
No, Cody.
Whoa. Inciting violence.
For those that don't know, Cody and The Rock have exchanged slaps in the mouth to each other, but I will say this, and also you've gotten whipped with a belt and thrown off your own bus, which I can't wait to ask about in a second, but there was a lot of us from the Attitude Era that heard The Rock was coming back, and we heard The Rock was taking on the greatest of all time, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, and we got jacked up. We got seeked up. But I think what everybody says in every arena that we travel to is Cody Rhodes has earned this main event against Roman Reigns. And if it was not Cody Rhodes, it would be absolute bullshit. Cody, from your standpoint, has this all gone the best way possible, worst way possible, or how
They're
do you
gonna watch
think you would
Butter.
describe
This is
road
Butter,
to this
Jay and
main
Jenny.
event back-to-back nights to WrestleMania from your
And
perspective?
The road
They're
to
going to race each other?
WrestleMania
Oh,
for
the
me.
roads to WrestleMania. That's what it is. There it is. We just
So,
found it.
I'm coming in a little bit hot, and here's why. The roads to WrestleMania, it's been tumultuous. Everybody's seen the matches that I've had, going back to back, winning the Royal Rumble once again. Thank you for that stat, Pat. It was all gearing towards getting back, and me and Mr. Cole here talked all about it. We want to get back. Last year, Roman Reigns screwed me out of the biggest moment of my life, getting to WrestleMania 40. Yeah, right? Indeed. But here's where I'm coming in hot. This is where my mindset is. Just a little news for everyone who didn't hear already. Last night, Michael knows this, 1 a.m., laying in bed. It's the first time I'm going to get a little sleep before we get into this big event that is WrestleMania. All of a sudden, loud bang at the side of my bus. thought it was a gunshot, terrified, clammed up. Next thing I know, my bus driver yells, "We gotta get off this bus, it's on fire."
What?
What? So my bus, it didn't burn to a crisp, but it was up in a big fireball for a moment. And the reason I share this story is I'm here this morning, non-flinching, and I grabbed 2 things off my bus when I thought, this is it. This is the end. I grabbed 2 things. I grabbed a picture of my daughter and a picture of my wife, and then I grabbed my WrestleMania boots. There ain't nobody here who is more ready for WrestleMania than me.
Nah, that boy's proud. He's definitely
And the jacket and everything?
Here's the only thing. The suits that I wear will all be, you'll know. There's a smell off of them.
Okay.
There's a smell. We got a lot of stuff out of there, and it all worked out. Thankful, by the way, we got anybody from the Philadelphia Fire Department here today?
Thank you, Philly FD.
Thank you, guys. Much love.
Hey, that's a true story, though. Shoot right there.
It happened last night. And I was thinking I was coming on here hot already because this show, again, we've discussed it, seems a little
biased.
biased.
So biased. Sorry about it.
Look at this.
But finally you're going to get a level playing field today on this show.
Michael Cole, how pumped are you?
Cody.
That's why we didn't want him to hear any of the show. That's why we didn't want him to hear any of the show. We kept the speakers down. But Cole, I know you've known Cody for a long, long time. But you've been openly on the mic on Raw, just completely biased against the bloodline in favor of Cody. And why is that? And why do you think there is such a disagreement potentially, Cole, on like, we want Rocky versus the hashtag we want Cody, which trended for like 72 hours immediately upon the news?
Well, first off, when I got a text message at 2:40 a.m. this morning that he had a fire in his bus, I was a bit concerned, but...
Happy you're okay, Cody. That's scary. You're sitting duck there.
It was a scary moment.
Was that the universe telling you maybe, hey, let's get out of this weekend? Let's not dance with the bloodline. Let's not stare the final boss down. Let's not go into Sunday with bloodline rules.
I think it's the opposite. I think the universe was saying, hey, we're going to set your bus on fire, and you're still going to go in and wipe the floor with the bloodline on Saturday.
One of the first internet shows at WWE called the JBL and Cole Show. Cody was a big contributor to that. And that was a really rough time in his career. He was playing this character known as Stardust. He didn't know whether he was coming or going. He never knew if he was going to make it in this business. He never knew if he was going to make his dad the American dream.
Yay.
Still got it.
That
Proud.
was bullshit. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. What's going on? Had to do that.
Cody went away, created an unbelievable opportunity for himself. Forced his way back into this company where we had to have him. Went out and won back-to-back Royal Rumbles.
No, that's crazy. Yep, he's definitely real. Been 2022. That's a close door.
Royal Rumbles. And then The
The
Rock.
Mustang is fun.
Now, what does The Rock do? The business gets hot again. Rock decides he wants to be a part of it. Whoa. He pushes his way in through the door. He decides to take the spot of my man Cody Rhodes in the main event at WrestleMania because that is nonsense. Because he is on the board, that he is the final boss, that he is allowed to do this. Cody Rhodes heard all of these people that were chanting, "We want Cody."
What?
Cody Rhodes decided in Las Vegas, and Pat, you and I were there.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes walked out on stage and said, This ain't happening. I won the Royal Rumble. Damn it, I'm taking my spot at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Jeez, what a mark. Some lies in there. There were no lies in there, by the way. Well, I'm not.
We love Cody. We love Cody.
Guys, for those saying we want Cody, as silly as it sounds, it's so nice to hear it because I have wanted you guys my entire career, and this is the right time to do it. So thank you guys very much.
And by the way, this is a fact. The last time Roman Reigns had a match was at the Royal Rumble on the last Saturday of January. My man next to me, Cody Rhodes, wrestles every single week, not only on Monday Night Raw, but at live events around this country. So I cannot think of a better person to represent where WWE is going today than Cody Rhodes.
Okay, Michael Cole, I understand we're on the campaign trail right now. Obviously, you're called a politician, which I think is bullshit because you're a hardworking guy.
Am I a politician? Because that's what was said about me. Guess who's on Fox News this morning talking politics?
Who? I didn't see it.
Your boy, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
He wasn't on Fox News. I've heard him talk politics before.
You know what? If Rock wants to run for office just to piss him off, hey, I don't know. If Rock wants to run for office, seriously though, just to make him angry, maybe I'll run for office too. You know?
I think that'd be sweet.
I don't know the platform yet.
Connor's got a question for you, Cody.
Yeah, Cole kind of just laid out the career arc that you had, and not so recently you were doing like house shows, and you mentioned too, like you were hoping for, you know what? I don't care. You see this guy in the Jets jersey? That guy's been a loser his whole entire life, and he's got an American Nightmare flag. No offense, nothing against you, and he's got an American Nightmare flag, so you just know he's a loser. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. No offense. No offense. To that point of the mark with the flag. I mean, are they mad because I get it? Are they mad because I know? Are they mad? No offense. But to that point about, going through that grind, when you were doing those house shows and gyms and, there wasn't the whoa of the entire arena that we see every single week, was this exactly what you envisioned? Like, did you know, like, hey, this is where it is? Yeah, like you knew that you had it in that moment, or was it more so like, hey, I just got to keep putting in that work and it will pay off?
I really, truly didn't have an end game. I really didn't know where it was going to go. The main thing I wanted to do was interact. Sometimes more important than the match on an independent show is the meet and greet you do before, is the pictures in the ring after. That was the first time, because I grew up in WWE. That was the first time that it wasn't, the house lights weren't down and a spotlight on the ring. You could see every single person. And when I could see every single person, and I wrestled every independent I could possibly think of in the U.S. and the world over, when you can see them, you can make a connection with them. And that had been the thing missing. I grew up with all this great lineage and history and experience that my dad tried to give me and all that, but really, unless you cross over and connect with them, it doesn't go anywhere. It's something that I agree on with The Rock. The Rock connects with his audience. He makes a point to it. He shows you how he feels about it. And in that respect, we are similar up to that point.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, go ahead, Cole.
And Cody, you mentioned your lineage, and we may have a new audience watching here today.
Oh, that was very professional of you.
Wow.
I went to Syracuse.
I
I asked him to teach classes in Syracuse again. Been 27 years.
But when you talk about the lineage, and of course your father, the late great American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, your brother, of course, Dustin. What they've never done is what you're attempting to do Sunday. And with everything that Dusty accomplished in his unbelievable career, he never held the WWE Championship. And this is what you're trying to accomplish on Sunday night. If that happens,
This is your story.
and I'm sure you've run this through your mind over the past
You gotta finish your story.
if you finish the story, what's that going to feel like? Is it going to be this huge, like, relief, like this weight is finally off your shoulders? Like, what do you think is...
We boozing?
What? Well...
Having a little Wheatley vodka or whatever?
There is the Wheatley bus. We can get some back.
Well, it's on fire, but...
It's okay. The vodka survived.
It's moonshine now.
To answer your question, Michael, I can't really predict what something like that would feel like because of what you said.
When I
I've
was
never been to the end
younger.
zone. You know, there's that statement, you know, when you enter any sports, entertainment, hey, act like you've been there before. I haven't. And that's the whole point of getting there and getting it done, because I want to know for the first time what that feels like. I want them to know for the first time what that feels like. I want them to know. And the story about Dusty Rhodes in 1978 and holding that title, I have that title with me. Holding that title and then it being taken away because of how he won the match.
Bro, like,
That's all very
I
much
can't
what we talk
cross
about
it.
when we talk about finishing the story. But the story that begins, if I am able to be the greatest champion the WWE has seen in decades.
Our tribal chief is who he's talking about.
Ever, probably.
That's who he's talking about.
The story that begins then is something that I would look forward to so much, because it's no secret. I mean, we should know because we're on ESPN right now on one of the most successful shows with ESPN's golden boy Pat McAfee right here. But we should know wrestling, and you guys should take credit for this. Wrestling truly has never been this cool, ever.
Amen.
We acknowledge.
So instead of it ending, right? Instead of the story being finished, I say each and every one of us, fan, performer, competitor, analyst, commentator, we start a whole new damn story Monday night after WrestleMania, after I beat Roman Reigns and become the undisputed WWE champion.
Yes, sir.
The Raw after Mania is certainly one that the world highly anticipates every single year, because it's starting the whole new season that is 52 weeks a year, and this man has showed up for all of them. And that's why these people love him.
When you pull more than a move, get same-day orthopedic care for the sport of life with WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics.
21? You're lying. Let's go.
8-time tag team champions, the record longest reign in WWE history, and now opposite each other
We are.
at WrestleMania.
I told you I was gonna win.
Now, historically, we've seen this before. We've had Bret and Owen Hart. We've had the Hardys. But this is different, guys. I mean, this is the bloodline with a run and a story arc that has commanded so much attention now for so long, with a build-up that is just unbelievable. And that's where I want to start, Jay. What has this build-up been like for you to experience?
Man, it was, let me start off by let me correcting you just a little bit.
Yes.
9 times.
Oh, hold on. I got you. 9 times.
Not both of us, though.
Oh, that's right. Only one has.
9-time tag team champion. But yeah, you said it, Zeus. History making. Brothers versus brothers, Zeus. For the 3rd time. But this time, Zeus, what makes this right here special, Zeus? It's twin versus twin right here.
Yeah.
So it's hard to prepare for him. Because he know exactly what I'm thinking half the time. Half the time, he finished my sentences, Zeus. You know what I'm saying? Half the time, I don't even have to tell him what I'm gonna say. And he literally says what I'm about to say. So I don't know.
How's it been
It
for
makes
you?
it different.
I bet he doesn't know he's losing at WrestleMania.
I don't think no. Jey Uso's gonna retain.
Ask him, do you know that? Yeah, you don't know that.
He's gonna retain, bro.
But you bring up the fact that
He
you know
has
each other
beaten
so
Jey
well. I
Uso
mean,
more
obviously,
than Jimmy Uso beaten him.
twins. But stylistically,
He's gonna kick him up. He's
you
gonna
both have
kick
similar
him
styles.
out of his
You
ball.
both have
Jey Uso,
elite similar athleticism.
Jimmy thinks
Your
he's here,
arsenal
but
of
he's not.
moves
Like, he
are
sucks.
very similar as well. So, what are we in store for when this happens in the ring because of all that?
Listen, I'm being honest. You literally said it. We have the exact same arsenal. I mean, but man, just because we're twins, that don't mean we know everything about each other.
Yeah, he's right, because I'm a step in front of him, because I'm the older brother. There will be no same move. There is
Bro, that
no
doesn't
same
mean you're the
repertoire.
older
There is no
brother.
same
That means
arsenal
you
come
suck. You
WrestleMania
suck.
when I
You
step in the
suck.
ring with you. I'm about to flip everything. Twins? Nah. Contrast? Yes. Difference? Yes. There'll be different moves pulled out from me that he ain't never seen me do. It might be the same thing. I won't count him out, because he learned from older brother. I mean, he learned from the best,
How many
right?
minutes? How many minutes was it?
How many minutes is it?
9.
9 minutes of
That's
older brother.
9 whole.
Yeah, but he act like it's 9 years.
We
dude.
did get a glimpse of this at the Royal Rumble. You were the first 2 entrants into the Royal Rumble. The face-off was so intense before you guys started going at it. What do you remember about that moment, Jay?
I remember he told me he loved me. I said I loved you too.
And then he hit me right in
And
the
then,
face.
then I smacked that ugly grin off his face. That's what I did.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh, this is beef.
I remember that too.
Your entire family is wrestling
Yeah, this is the best, like,
royalty.
one of the-
They're
this-
embedded
this used to
in
be
the
one of the
business.
best
It's
matches,
a central
bro.
story to what we're
And
dealing
they
with here in
broke the record
Philadelphia
for the
this
longest
weekend.
reigning title.
What kind of reaction have you received from family members to watch the two of you go through
I
this
used to like the
buildup?
bloodline, but
Why am
now
I
I don't
jealous?
because it's all broken up.
You are.
Do you believe
What?
that?
Yeah, 100%.
Are you?
If nothing
Hell
bad
no.
happened,
Of what?
like,
Him?
Why
I
would
would have still
Why
loved the
would I be?
bloodline.
Well, he's receiving a ton of shine.
I mean, my
That's
merch-
'cause of who?
They were always losing.
Who
Like,
helps
that's why I
my
was
merch is off
mad.
the roof here.
Like, I'm not
Who
gonna love the
helps you?
bloodline no more.
Here we go.
But now
Do you
they have the
believe he's
freaking whole rock.
Man, jealous Jimmy is what I'm gonna call him.
Jealous Jimmy.
Jealous Jim.
And then they lost the
jealous Jim.
title last year. in
Jealous,
WrestleMania.
you the big Jim.
I
That's
see
what
it.
got me more mad.
Did you see the whole Yeet movement
But they
coming
made
I saw it.
history.
grow
Sami Zayn and
organically,
Kevin Owens
and
made
has it shocked
history
you?
to break the
Man,
longest
you
reigning.
know what it was? They
tag
did.
team
'Cause
champions.
I was surprised
But
how
the Usos were
everybody
like-
caught.
Ask him where the first yeet came from.
Where the first
Now
Yeet
they're
come
going
from?
against each other.
He's gonna say it's him.
Yeah, of course.
crazy.
It was me.
Tell us, where did it come from?
From this right hand when I whacked and I said yeet.
Mhm.
About 5 years old, maybe 4 or 5.
It's on video.
Speaking of what's on video from your childhoods, this past week, everybody got to experience your origin story because of the documentary that was done on Roman Reigns. It got huge play, a lot of buzz, great home
Shouts out
videos.
to the tribal chief.
That's right. Great
shut
home
up, he's not
videos, wonderful
happy.
photos, great stories were told of the two of you as kids. When you get to a point like this and this week and you're going up against each other, do you reflect on that? Do you think about the origin story at all? The brawls in the backyard, the fighting over Legos?
That's when we were
orange.
kids. That's when we were kids though.
Sure.
We grown men about to go out there and handle business now. Oos.
And nothing's
Also,
gonna change.
Ain't no more swimming pools. Ain't no more backyard wrestling.
You're right. It's a whole ring out there.
I'm about to go out there and kick your teeth right down your mouth in front of our whole
Oh,
family.
Kick
shoot.
all 32 teeth down, Luz, because I'm telling you, come XL Saturday, our family, then you know what time it is. You know the vibe with how it's been since these
Yeah,
last
it's
3
Saturday
months has
today.
been hell. Our family has been going through things because the Usos, the twins, they're never like this.
Oos, we
It's
teach
your
our-
fault.
We teach our kids not to fight family.
That's right.
We literally about to
Yo,
go
imagine
out
if
there
Keisha was the special referee.
and fight each
That
other.
you know that's their
Did
father.
you guys talk
Keisha's
about
their
this as
father.
kids? When you were even teenagers or up and coming and
Imagine
you
they
know,
were the
crafting
special
your skill in the
referee.
business,
That would
did
be
you ever say to
crazy.
yourself, someday this kind of a moment will happen?
I mean, come on, man. We're kids dreaming. We dream big. Owen Hart and Bret Hart had the same dream, I bet. The Hardy Boys had the same dream, I bet. Every brother that comes in here, I'm sure it runs in their mind one time or another. I would love to go head to head with my brother. But the animosity between all this buildup, I wasn't ready for it. All those emotions that's happening in this game right now, I wasn't ready for it. It's a different vibe when it comes from twins. It's a different vibe. Everybody want a twin until they have one. Y'all don't know what it's like to see the same face every day, to put on, your thoughts is the same, you speak the same, you look the same, you get confused. Yeah, it's all cool until that.
I look a little better though.
I'm going to give each of you a
But
final
on
opportunity.
Saturday, you ain't gonna look nowhere as good as you do now, Oos,
Yeah, we'll
because
see.
I'm gonna kick all your teeth in.
We gonna see.
Eyes swole, nose broke, lip bleeding. Come on.
We gonna see.
Your final chance to look your brother in the
this
face
is
and
about to
make a
be
statement before you meet each other in front of the world.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Oos. Whatever happens out there in that ring stays in that ring. Whatever happens. If you down to level back up with me and just be tight, we can go out there and hash it out in front of the whole world. But I promise you, I will leave mine in the ring. I'm always gonna love you. I'm gonna owe you my twin brother. All right? Whatever happens after this, bro, I'm always gonna love you. I would like to just after the 1, 2, 3, whether it be me or you, bro. Man, we could be the Usos again. That's me. That's me though.
Oh shoot!
Can't do it running around with this bloodline though.
Guys, we can't wait to see you. Thanks for spending time. Great to be with you.
Thank you, Oos.
If they like that, I'll see you in the next video. This is 2015. I'll see you in the next video.